In our society today, there are just cameras absolutely everywhere. But there are places where you just can't have cameras and you don't want a camera. And that's kind of what was on this Reddit thread. It says there's a male doctor in the OC, Orange County, I assume, that wears those recorded Ray-Bans eyeglasses in the obstetric unit.
Oh, hell no. He's doing pelvic exams with the meta glasses on?
Now, one person saying, does anyone think this is weird? Yes, you can tell it's recording by the blinking light. But what are the odds that it's customized to have the blinking light disabled and the doctor is actually recording his appointment with mothers?
I would be skeeved out if the doctor came in, blinking light or not. I don't want my OBGYN doing a pelvic exam wearing recording glasses.
No way.
Dude, read the room ever?
Yeah.
Those glasses freaked me out anyway. I told you about our boy Ryan Beckett, who does the Weird and Whatever podcast with us. He had those kind of glasses where you're recording, and I was kind of half listening to him, and he started to record, but I forgot. And I'm like talking trash. He's like, I'm recording. I'm like, that's right. I hate these glasses.
Yeah. It's kind of the way they are. Now, somebody else saw this post on Reddit and they made a video about it. And here are some people commenting on that video.
This morning, a woman in Orange County took to Reddit to report a terrifying experience she had in her OB's office. Allegedly, during her examination, the doctor was wearing the Meta Ray-Ban glasses that are capable of taking videos and photos. My first thought is that if I was her, I would at least ask a nurse, ask a clarifying question, because surely he could not be wearing those glasses in the office. Before she got the chance, she actually overheard the nurses talking about how cool the glasses were and how they could take an image and search it in Google. Some people in the comments told this woman she was being overly dramatic and that she would know if she was being recorded because a little red light on the glasses would turn on. But it's pretty well known at this point that that red light can be covered with a small sticker. But truthfully, how often does something being illegal stop men from doing it to women? This is yet another case where the law has failed to keep up with technology. It should be an automatic HIPAA violation for a doctor to have a camera in an exam room at all, let alone between a woman's legs, whether or not it's recording.
Mm-hmm. I would be so bummed out if I found out my doctor recorded my ball examination.
Right.
That would be terrible.
It would be an invasion of privacy.
And you don't know that, and then you find out, oh yeah, the whole cough, just it's going in there.
You can also program technology to automatically take pictures when you say a trigger word. So what if he's just in there and every time he says the word relax, it takes a picture automatically?
First of all, I don't even like that. Relax. It sounds creepy. I don't like that.
If that's your word.
From a doctor.
Yeah. That's what a pervy doctor would have. Be his recording word.
Dr. Perv would say, just lay back and relax.
Ugh. Another reason not to go to a male gynecologist.
Oh, boy, here we go. But I hear you, though.
Don't you want to have a man looking at your balls? Because he's got balls, too, and he's like, all right, these are normal balls. I know what I'm looking at. I got balls, too.
To be completely honest, I like an old person who I'm not attracted to at all to check my nards.
You want an old man?
Yeah, exactly.
Because your balls look identical.
They might look even older than his.
Now, one comment on KBJ TV on YouTube says they have medical devices of scopes that do recordings of any exam that you take with a medical professional, period. When you sign release HIPAA forms, you sign that right away. You got to read the fine print. So does that mean you've signed something that says they can record you?
He's already taken cookie recordings?
Kevin, I have never, ever read anything I've signed.
And to clarify, too, they did say something in that clip that I don't think is accurate. They talked about putting tape over it so that you can't tell the light's blinking. But apparently, if you block the light or cover that up, then it will not record.
So is this just kind of a social media thing to get people fired up? Or is this real?
I don't know, but I would be very upset if I saw my gynecologist wearing those glasses. Like, what's going on?
Well, Dr. Thornton would never do that.
She would never.
And the fact that I know you're a gynecologist, we're a little too close.
You're buddies. She knows your name, too.
That's good. I'm not actually honored.
Yeah, so it's one of those things. I assume, look, if somebody wants to record you, unfortunately, I think they're going to be able to record you, and you're probably not going to know about it. It's just about anything you go in. There's just got to be a level of trust that you have with your doctors and anybody else that you're dealing with in one of those vulnerable positions that they're not going to take advantage of you.
But if it's something where you're being recorded and it is your private parts, it can't be in the small fine print. That needs to be very much discussed up front and saying, you're being recorded, this is what's going on. Now, you don't need a little magnifying glass. They'll read the small print going, oh yeah, my privates are being it needs to be spoken.
Yeah, that's not the norm. No one's ever said to me, oh, I'm going to be recording your pelvic exam. You cool? That's the kind of conversation that needs to happen if you're going to record my hoo-ha.
And I can see the other side of the fight going, well, look, you're in a situation where you want everything like a body cam situation where if someone says this, you've got it all in recording, but someone needs to know they're being recorded.
Someone needs to know they're being recorded, and it can't just be we put it in the fine print. That's slippery and tricky.
Is it illegal for a doctor to wear those glasses, the recordable glasses, while they're seeing a patient?
I think when it comes to private parts and stuff like that, people are obviously you're gonna be, you should know you're being recorded.
I would feel very violated and unsafe and sad if I found out that I had been recorded and no one told me that my pelvic exam was being recorded.
I cannot be the only person that does not read the fine print on anything they sign. I can't be, right?
You can't even see the fine print.
I can't.
Right. How you gonna read it?
I'm like, is that the line? All right, cool.
Now, Brad, who said, I'm a doctor, he said, just to let you know, it is not illegal to wear those glasses. However, it is illegal to video your patient without their expressed consent. So if they were recording you and you were not notified, they are breaking the law right then and there.
Look, I mean, come on. We're talking about your private parts. Let the person know they're being recorded. I don't think that's out of line.
It is not out of line at all. Read the room. Most women don't want to have their hoo-ha videotaped when they go in for a pelvic exam.
I know a lot of dudes that don't want their nards all over the big screen. So, yeah.
Somebody said if they don't record your face, does that change the conversation? Nope.
Nope. Doesn't change at all. Because if they have the glasses on, they are eventually looking at me. You're going to see my face in their video. And when you're doing a pelvic, guess what? It's like this, Kevin. I'm like this. So if you're looking at my hoo-ha, you can still see my face.
And sometimes you can identify a private part. Michael Jackson, the Mickey Mouse mole.
Like a freckle.
Yeah.
Hairline.
Just gray PHs. Which I do. I don't have those, by the way.
Prove it.
I'm only gray in my beard and my hair up top.
Somebody else texted in. They said, my sister works as an insurance agent, and she can't wear her Meta glasses during work because she deals with sensitive information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in insurance, and she knows if you're around private pink parts, you should know that you can't do that. And if you do that, you're going to make your clients, your patients upset.
Well, it's not like there's been any kind of creepy stories about doctors or anything. There's been creepy stories.
Many creepy stories. Not about you, Dr. Brad, but others have been less than honest and upstanding.
That's what I mean. Just it's in people's minds.
Yeah. We don't trust anybody anymore.
I think it's a bad idea. If you're a doctor, a lot of people know what those glasses look like. I know they're cool.
If you don't know what they look like, go look them up so you know what to look for. I see them out and about a lot now. A lot of people have them. And if you don't know what to look for, you wouldn't know that you were looking at them.
We're being recorded everywhere you go.
That's true.
And that's changing the way people act in society.
Well, not this cookie.
Well, and no one's filming your cookie either.
No one's filming this cookie.
Have you seen an increase in videos recorded on those glasses? Are you seeing that a lot? I fortunately have not seen any where they're being used that would be considered a violation.
I know, but we don't look at those kind of sites either.
True. Yeah.
I bet you on the dark web, there's probably a lot of Meta glasses footage.
Yeah, I bet you if you looked into it, that there would probably be a lot of videos out there.
Denny's, you're the dark web expert. Are there more and more of these creepy people wearing these videos and posting videos? Yes, he said there are.
Danny said yes.
Okay.
Great radio.